Hello, this is Don't Bury the Lead. Dom and I are going to be talking about WWE Smackdown. There was not a lot of wrestling, but there was some storyline development, and we're going to talk about the Bloodline.
The lead, of course, is the continuation of the Bloodline storyline, with a promo at the end with Jimmy Uso that gets interrupted by Sami Zayn and then Jey Uso, and a lot going on there at the end, but more added wrinkles to the Bloodline story. Dom, what did you think of the main event tonight?
They had been teasing all show Paul Heyman, Jimmy Uso, and Solo Sikoa. And as they're doing those teases, I keep thinking, oh my goodness, without Sammy, this Bloodline angle is flat. Without Jey, this Bloodline angle is flat. And apparently this was much talked about from what I've heard from other fans, that the Bloodline was kind of just puttering along until Sammy showed up, and they struck gold with it. This final segment when Jimmy comes out to say something, my goodness, this needed something, and thankfully we got the something. Sami Zayn shows up from the crowd in the hoodie again. If you didn't know until tonight how much these other guys feed off of Sami Zayn, you got to see it in this closing segment.
It's a great point, and it's kudos to Sammy for being such a ring general in there with the promos. It still adds an additional wrinkle, which is good, and the storyline is still good. So a lot of
hanging in there.
Yes, it is. I was thinking tonight I was thinking, how many more weeks till WrestleMania? How much more can they squeeze out of this Bloodline feud going back and forth? Mm-hmm. Who's on whose side, who's saying what, how much longer can they do it? How long is this going to keep going until it's Russo booking? And they're just like, it works, keep doing it. Like, not much more to add really from my perspective. I really like wrestling shows for wrestling. Mm-hmm. This was a promo show that's furthered storyline, which is like kind of curious where it goes at this point, because I don't know how much more, like, how stupid can they be? Who's on whose side? Can we determine that? But
gosh, it reminds me of whose side is Sting on when the NWO started. For months it was whose side is Sting on, and Sting would just appear in the crowd, and he wouldn't join the WCW guys and he wouldn't join the NWO guys. And it was just, what's he doing? And obviously this has to be condensed. It can't go on for months and months. But it's like, whose side is Jey on? And he's appearing in the crowd, looking down. I mean, he's coming down and interacting with the fans more, and he's almost getting there. But this has that same feel to it.